Hello everyone. Welcome back to Speak Fluent English. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma. Today, we're diving into a really important topic, English prepositions, specifically in, on, and at.
Yes, prepositions are small words, but they're super important. They help us talk about time, place, and location in a way that makes our English clearer.
And we'll be covering all the basics so that you can start using in, on, and at correctly in your sentences.
So, if you're ready, let's jump in and start learning. First, let's understand what prepositions are. Prepositions are words that tell us where something is, when something happens, or how something is connected to other things.
Right. For example, we use prepositions to say, I live in the city, my birthday is on Friday, or let's meet at 5 p.m.
Exactly. In, on, and at are three of the most commonly used prepositions in English. And even though they're short, knowing how to use them correctly can make a big difference in how you speak and write English. Let's start with in. We use in when we're talking about being inside a place or location.
Think of in as being surrounded by something. For example, I'm in the room or she's in the park.
That's right. We use in for larger areas like in a city, in a country, or in a room.
So, Alex, can we say, he lives in New York?
Yes, exactly. Since New York is a city, we used in here. And you could also say, he lives in the United States, because the United States is a country.
Let's try a few more examples. How about, I'm in the office?
Perfect. In that sentence, in tells us that you're inside the office.
And how about, she's in the kitchen?
That's also correct. In works because the kitchen is a space that you're inside.
So, to sum up, we use in for enclosed or larger places like cities, countries, rooms, or specific spaces. Now, let's move on to on. We use on when we're talking about something resting on a surface.
Yes. On is for things that are physically touching a surface, like the book is on the table.
And we also use on with specific locations like on the bus or on the floor. Think of on as being on top of something.
Let's try a few examples. If I say, the cat is on the sofa, I'm saying the cat is resting on top of the sofa.
Good. And if I say, the keys are on the counter, that means the keys are lying on top of the counter.
Exactly. And here's a fun one. We use on when talking about being on certain forms of transportation like on the bus, on a plane, or on a train.
So, I'd say, I'm on the bus right now if I was sitting in a bus, right?
Right.
Now, let's talk about at. We use at for specific points or locations, like at the bus stop, at the door, or at school.
At is great for places where you don't have to be inside something or on a surface. You're just at a particular spot or point.
So, if I say, I'm at the mall, it means I'm somewhere in the area of the mall, right?
Exactly. It doesn't necessarily mean you're inside a specific shop or on a surface. It just means you're in that area. Let's do some examples. If I say, let's meet at the coffee shop, I mean we're meeting at that specific location.
And if I say, he's waiting at the bus stop, it means he's in that exact location waiting.
Perfect. At works well when you're talking about specific locations like at home, at school, or at the airport. Now, we don't just use these prepositions for places. We can also use them to talk about time.
Yes, and the rules are similar but with a few key differences. So let's go through each one.
We use in when talking about longer periods of time like months, years, and centuries.
For example, in November, in 20224, or in the 2th century.
Exactly. You could say, I was born in 1990, or I'll visit in December, using on for time.
We use on for specific days and dates, like on Monday, on my birthday, or on March 15th.
So if I say, I have a meeting on Friday, it's a specific day.
Yes. You can also use it for holidays, like on Christmas Day.
Finally, we use at for specific times or moments, like at 5 o'clock or at sunrise.
So, you'd say, I'll meet you at 7 p.m., because it's a specific time.
Exactly. And don't forget we used at night too.
Some phrases can be tricky. For instance, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening, but at night.
Yes, these exceptions can be confusing. Just remember most parts of the day used in, except for at night. Yes, these exceptions can be confusing. Just remember most parts of the day used in, except for at night.
Remember, it takes practice. So try using these prepositions in your sentences every day.
Thanks for watching Speak Fluent English. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.
See you in the next lesson.